Let's now go to fibromyalgia. Let's discuss acupuncture treatment, local and adjacent points. When treating fibromyalgia with acupuncture, it is important to treat the affected areas with the right combination of local and distal points. In general, the acupuncture treatment has three arms. First, treat the local area with local and adjacent points. Second, treat the appropriate distal points. And third, treat the underlying condition, that is, resolve dampness, move qi, invigorate blood, and tonify qi with the aforementioned points. The local points. In fibromyalgia, when choosing local points, it is very important to choose them according to tenderness on palpation. In other words, the ASHI points are the most common local points to use. Start by palpating the main acupuncture points in the area and then try the area around them. Apart from the ASHI points, the main local points according to area are as follows. To affect the muscle channels, when there is muscle ache and stiffness, needle superficially. This is necessary when there is pronounced muscle stiffness along a muscle channel. The local points to be used for the neck, we use bladder 10 and GB20. For the shoulder, LI15, triple burner 14, and Jian nailing. For elbow, it's LI11 and triple burner 10, SI8. For wrist, it's triple burner 4, LI5, SI5, SI4, and pericardium 7. For the fingers, we use triple burner 3, LI3, and Baxi. For lower back, we use bladder 23, bladder 26, bladder 25, bladder 25, and Chi do 3. For sacrum, we use bladder 32, the Shichija, bladder 27, and bladder 28. For hip, we use GB30 and GB29. The knee is a Shiyan, stomach 36, spleen 9, liver 7, liver 8, kidney 10, GB34, bladder 40, and spleen 10. For ankle, we use spleen 5, GB40, stomach 41, and bladder 60. For toes, we use Bafeng and spleen 2. For adjacent points, the main adjacent points according to the areas are as follows. For neck, we use GB21, DU14, and bladder 11. For shoulder, we use SI9, SI10, SI11, SI12, 13, 14, 15, and triple burner 15, GB21, LI14, and triple burner 13. For elbow, we use LI13, LI10, and LI14. For wrist, we use triple burner 5 and lung 7. For fingers, we use triple burner 5. For lower back, there's no adjacent points. The sacrum, we use bladder 23. For hip, we use GB31. For knee, we use spleen 10 and stomach 34. For ankle, we use kidney 7, GB34, and stomach 36. For toes, we use spleen 4, stomach 41, GB34, and spleen 9. Apart from the aforementioned points, choose adjacent points according to the three yang channels to stimulate the horizontal flow of qi between greater yang, tai yang, a bright yang or the yang ming, and the lesser yang or the xiao yang in the yin areas to stimulate the horizontal flow of qi between the greater yin or tai yin, the lesser yin or the xiao yin, and terminal yin, the jiu yin. There is a variation in energetic depth among the yang channels. The greater yang opens onto the exterior, that is, it is the most superficial of the yang channels, The bright yang opens into the interior, that is, it is the deepest of the yang channels, and the lesser yang is the hinge or axis between the other two, that is, it is an intermediate energetic depth. These three energetic depths are reflected in the location of the yang channels. For example, if we look at the three yang of the arm, we can see that the small intestine channel, or the greater yang, flows on the outer side of the arm, the large intestine channel, or the bright yang, on the inner side, and the triple burner in between the two. We can see here in the figure, the Tai Yang, is the small intestine, the Xiaoyang, the triple burner, the Yang Ming, the large intestine, and the Tai Yang, the Xiaoyang channel, and the Yang Ming. The Tai Yang opens onto the exterior, and the Yang Ming opens onto the interior, and the Xiaoyang is the hinge. The greater Yang, the bright Yang, and the lesser Yang at exterior, interior, and hinge of the Yang channels. Thank you for your attention.